Hello, fire signs. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and this is typically exclusive content for my All Signs reads that I post once a week over at Harmonia Friends. They are timeless readings, but I post new content over there and would love to see you over there. If you are not a member, there is a 7-day free trial. But each week I post a different element here too, so that you guys can get a taste of what it is over there at Harmonia Friends. And yes, I do all of the signs. So if something resonates here, there may be more messages on your other placements within your natal chart here that was posted today. All right, let's get started here. Let's see what's going on for fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Here we go. Gorgon. Wow. For those of you who don't know, my favorite Gorgon is right here, Medusa. It says, the monster they feared, now I have become, still seeking for revenge for my cold heart of stone. Well, there's a couple different variations of the Medusa story. This looks like this is going for the more common story, so I'll stick to the common story, although this is not my favorite one. But basically, there was a lot of revenge that she felt. I mean, this is in the story. Poor Medusa here was kind of got her beauty taken away from her. And this is somebody here who not only turned anything that she looked upon her to stone. It's like, how can you make any connections when you have that judgment, when you go from the most prettiest girl there to, well, the ugliest? I feel falsely accused. Um, and if it's not that, it's like you may be hitting your villain era. Let's see what the Rider Waite deck has to say here. We're using the vintage deck. If you like any of these decks, you most certainly can go in the description box below. No reversals on initial story play. Here we go. The Sun. This is a scorned individual. This is somebody here who is pessimistic, who has a hard shell. I feel like there's a hard shell here, that happiness is not a possibility because they're so focused here on something that they thought fulfilled them that really didn't. But there is a rebirth here in question for my fire sign. It's going to be different for each individual sign when we break it up. But I do feel this immense amount of energy of happiness and being present, and something about July. So I feel like there may be something significant coming up for you. But you may not see it, fire signs. If your arms are crossed, if you're so focused on it's not going to happen, there may be an opportunity being presented to you that you may miss. But let's see how it breaks out here for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Reversals or nail up. Saggies, Leo, and Aries. All right, Aries. Happy birthday out there to the Aries. Three of Cups. There's that Three of Cups on that card here. Three. Now we got Three of Wands. And we have the Seven of Wands. It's time to break this out. I feel like I got some fire signs here, especially if you are a single Aries. But if you're not a single Aries and you're just someone here who has been really dissatisfied and unhappy with how things have panned out, I almost feel like it's not possible. This is somebody here who's losing faith. This is somebody here who may daydream about big things, but the idea of it is not here. Well, there is a big surprise coming your way. Now the question is, I don't think you see this. This may overwhelm you because I feel like you got individuals here, and it could be a group of friends, all right, who are trying to get you out of your shell, who are trying to get you out of the house, who want to celebrate you, who realize that this is your circle. This is your friend circle. Okay. This is for an Aries out here. Your friend circle here is very important to you. And there is no distance apart from you guys that can bring you together. These are individuals here who you have strong roots with. Um, God, the movie that just came up in, or the book that came in my hand, I think it was The Sisterhood with the Traveling Pants. Like there's something here where you have your tribe. It's that strong of a tribe. All right. These individuals here, I do feel are trying to get you out. All right. And some of you, if it's your birthday or something here, there's something here about I'm too old for this, or no, that's not, I don't feel like it's almost like there's this, it's short-lived. It feels short-lived. But here's the thing. You need this. You totally do. All right. When I see that Seven Wands, there's an opportunity here to get out of this cage, to open up your heart, to just be present. And you're really being asked here to be present with these individuals. So look out for that. Um, Even if people try to pull you, because I feel like I got an Aries here who's kind of stuck at home or moping, and it isn't really helping focusing on all of the past stuff. And there's an ability here or capability here to receive something that will actually lift you up, will actually empower you. And it's your circle here. So enjoy it. Go for it. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo. Leo, we have the Eight of Cups, the Star reversed, and the Tower. Well, this is for Leo here who you're really, it's like I feel you're not seeing this opportunity. I feel like I got a Leo here who's really going through some heartbreak, who's gone through some rejection, or who has been looked upon as a villain. But there's something here about walking away with dignity still. And this is a huge transformational time here for Leo. And if you've already walked this may be something here where you're kind of just reflecting here on the sadness of what this has made you look like on a surface level, because I do feel you have a big heart. But this is somebody I hear that is starting to feel very overwhelmed with the external way of being perceived. And this is the time here, and you're not over this yet. All right. I feel very secluded. I feel isolated or alone. And this is for Leo here who who's almost gone really, really back into their shell. And I think holds on to a lot of an area that needs to be imploded. And this is like a rock bottom of, like, it's time to go. You can't keep thinking about this. This is your time. This is your time here. And not to lose faith, but to switch the perception of you, because I feel like, Leo, there may be a lot of different areas in your life that are falling apart, and holding on to the falling apart, you don't even want to play that anymore. It's like you go from villain, but also this victim role. And some of you are like, I don't even want to be a victim of this anymore. But there needs to be some more appreciation here for how far you have come. And I just want to say, be kind to yourself. There's an ability here to be more kind to you. All right. You are vulnerable. There's a lot of like vulnerability here just with the lack of closure or close. Some of you did not get closure. But and it's hard, especially if this is a relationship. Because I'm just noticing everything. It's like you see a lot of individuals around you who have a relationship where it's like, why can't I have that? Why didn't I have that? Where's my match? Where's my mate? Where's my person? Where's my individual here who's supposed to be by my side? Doesn't always have to be about love, but I feel like you were seeing individuals in twos, and it's kind of like, why can't I have that? And there's something specific about this of wanting to get closure. And I don't ever want to leave a person hanging on that. And this is just a perspective here from the cards, that this was meant to fall. This foundation here was not only extremely uncomfortable, it didn't suit what you've been trying to manifest. And there is an opportunity here. It's not ready yet, but there's also a need here to understand that we have to prep ourselves to be ready for this. And these expansions here aren't always joyful. Sometimes they are painful, but they are growing pains. Think of the Empress. Think of the Empress card, because that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the Empress. All right. In traditional tarot, the Empress is sitting down on her throne, and she's got a wheat field, and she's pregnant, and it's all about fertility and protection. And there's this need here to remember how strong you are, how amazing you are about being adaptable to all of the changes. And that even though this is painful, in the long run, what is going to be birthed here is something pretty beautiful. And it may just be the new version of you who's able to accept this amazing thing. You just don't know yet. That's what I got. All right, let's move on to Saggies. The Magician, the Hierophants, and the Nine of Wands. I know better. You got to go buy the books on this one. There is something here where I feel like I skipped a grade. I skipped ahead. I skipped to my loo. All right. I saw the amazing powers here of the Magician. But when the Magician in reverse, it is somebody here who can be pretty controlling, or their desire here of knowing what's better than the universe can kind of, well, explode. Okay. Um, there's an opportunity here of wisdom, of growth, of sitting down and listening and treating this with a new approach. So, how can I use an example of this? Let's say this is business. Let's say you manifested this amazing job and you're like, I got it. It's everything that I want to do. I should be the leader. And then all of a sudden things start getting pulled away in that position, right? And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's like all of a sudden it's taken away. All right. You get let go, something. And then you're trying to find another position and you're considered overqualified. And you're like, what the hell? Like, I know this already. Like, I know how to do these steps. And there's something here about the steps that you're doing. And this is the same thing, fundamental thing about a relationship, because there's a relationship here in question where there is some wisdom here. It's always a student teacher. So there's something here that is trying to be expressed with wisdom to take an approach here. Now some of you, if that was the reason that you connected this to it, where it's like, I get rejected, I'm not able to, they're telling me I'm overqualified now, that kind of position here. There's something here where you just need to let that go. It's probably not serving you, that position. Okay. Do not let your walls go high as to say I'm not worth it, or allow this to scorn you because of what you've done. Same thing in relationships here, where, if you were let go, or you had a breakup or some kind of cheating, anything where it was like you treated things by the books or really, really well and got kind of slammed here. There's something here about reschooling here, your relationships of equal give and take. All right. It's not meant for you to close your doors entirely and saying, oh my gosh, now I can never have a relationship. I can never do this. There's an opportunity here to see the importance here of your growth and of your boundaries, because the Nine of Wands to me is all about boundaries. And I feel like you may have overgive to a situation here to prove yourself and prove your worth. Maybe because of the attempt you're afraid to lose it, or maybe you assumed it was this job or this person and you pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. But I feel like someone here chased something like a freaking golden goose, right? Oh, no, that's it. That's the way I do it. I know better than the universe. And right now there's this energy here being schooled. It's not meant for you to, I mean, if you looked at you as you're overqualified, same thing here where an individual says you're too good for me. It's like, listen to the words that they say and accept it for what it is, and then go, okay, thank you, because they're creating space and room for you. And that's really, really important to look at it as. That's what I got. All right, guys, if you enjoyed these readings, like I said, the rest of the All Signs reading here is at Harmonia Friends. You can just go to my website, click Join Harmonia. You can get this for free. There's a 7-day free trial. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have an amazing weekend.